And I want to bring in Independent Senator Angus King of Maine. He's a key member of both the Intelligence and Armed Services Committee. Senator King, you're pretty pessimistic about those Americans who are in Yemen right now. You want the U.S. government to get them all out, right?
I think it's time, Wolf. It's a very complicated situation, as your guests have just been outlining. AQAP, the al-Qaeda affiliate, is in the neighborhood. They're in Sana'a as well. We know what they would like to do if they had a chance. The other complication is, although the Houthi leadership apparently is making some reassuring noises to our people about not targeting the embassy, we're not so sure about the chain of command. And you've got an 18-year-old with a heavy-duty machine gun, and it could easily get out of control. I think the prudent thing is to move out. I know I've had a bunch of briefings in the last 24 hours. I know that the administration is monitoring this. I said, is it hour to hour? They said, no, it's minute to minute. And I think one of the big considerations is, what are the people on the ground at the embassy compound telling them about whether or not they're able to do their job? But this is this is one of those reasons it's awfully tough to be the president. But I think prudence dictates perhaps moving these people out, at least temporarily. But even that's not an easy decision, because if we move out, the compound could be taken over and we couldn't get back in. But it's a tough call. But my inclination is err on the side of the safety of those Americans.
Yeah, that's priority number one. Senator, I want you to stand by. I want our panel to stand by. We're following the breaking news. Much more right after this. We're following the breaking news, including a dramatic development of the U.S.-led war against ISIS. We're back with the Independent Senator Angus King of Maine. He's a member of the Senate Intelligence and the Senate Armed Services Committee. Just very quickly, wrapping up on Yemen, your big concern right now is that some of those hundreds of Americans who are still in Yemen could be taken hostage by terror groups. Is that right?
Well, I mean, a hostage or an invasion of the embassy, or simply endangered in some way or another. We know that one of our vehicles took 80 rounds of fire earlier this week. So being able to, it's a power vacuum, Wolf, and no one really knows. It's a power vacuum including different segments of this Houthi organization. Plus, if that isn't enough, you've got al-Qaeda, AQAP, right in that same area. So whether it's, I can't predict what might happen, but I just think it's a dangerous situation. And the question is, what's the upside of leaving our people there versus what I would consider a very big downside?
I didn't know it was 80 rounds that hit that armored U.S. vehicle from the U.S. Embassy. There were no injuries, though. No American official was hurt, right?
That's correct. It was an armored vehicle, and it worked.
Fortunately, it did work. Let's talk about what's going on again in the fight against ISIS. You heard the U.S. ambassador to Iraq today announced that roughly 6,000 ISIS fighters have been taken out by U.S.-led airstrikes. Were you surprised by that number? Do you believe it's accurate?
Well, I don't have any independent verification of the number. What I've heard, it's that number is in the ballpark. I'll tell you, Wolf, I was in the Middle East over the weekend, and one of the Middle Eastern people over in that area said that they felt that our air campaign had saved the Kurds. That was the phrase that was used. So I think it has been effective. We have seriously degraded these mobile oil platforms that they've been getting income from. We've degraded their trucks and any of their kind of heavy equipment. So I think it has been very successful. But, Wolf, you can't win a war simply with air power. The question now is going to be, where does the manpower come from to take it to the next level?
Senator King, thanks very much for joining us.
Thank you, Wolf. Good to be with you.